Your phone buzzes at 8:47 p.m. on a Sunday. You're on the couch. Leftovers from Friday. Some show you're not really watching. You look down. It's a news alert. Marcus Cheng closes $1.2 billion exit. Marcus. You're Marcus. The same guy who once borrowed $40 from you for gas in 2016 and paid you back in quarters. You sit up. You read it again. $1.2 billion. And your very first thought is not congratulations. It's, does this mean anything for me? Here is the thing nobody tells you about having a billionaire in the family. Nothing changes. And everything changes. At the SAMA time, your bank account looks exactly the same Tuesday morning, same number, same anxiety, same automatic transfer to savings that you keep at $40 because that's what you can do. But your life has already started shifting in ways you didn't ask for. Level 1, the group chat. Within 6 hours of that news alert, the family group chat, the one that's been silent for 3 months except for birthday gifts, that group chat erupts. 47 messages. You read everyone. Your Aunt Diane says so proud. Your Uncle Ray says we always knew. Your cousin Lisa, who has never once spoken to Marcus at a family event, says, blood is everything. Nobody texts Marcus directly. Nobody knows what to say to him. So everyone talks about him, but he's already somewhere else. Already above the group chat. You type congrats Marcus and delete it 4 times before sending it. He reads it. No reply. Level 2. Your coworkers. Monday morning. You have not told anyone at work. You walk in, you make coffee. By 10 a.m., 3 people have already mentioned it. Someone Googled you. Your coworker Jess says, so like, are you set now? And she is not joking. You explain that being a second cousin doesn't exactly come with a wire transfer. She looks genuinely confused, like she thought billionaire money just sort of spreads. You spend the rest of the day explaining to people how wealth actually works, how Marcus's net worth is tied up in equity, how $1 billion isn't $1 billion in cash sitting somewhere, how none of this touches your checking account. You'll become, overnight, the family finance explainer. For free. Level 3. The asks. By Wednesday, your phone has become a problem. Your friend Derek, good guy, you've known him since college, sends you a voice note, 12 seconds. Hey man, I know this is weird, but like, any chance you could put me in touch with Marcus about this startup idea I have? You stare at that message for 4 full minutes. Derek is asking you to leverage a relationship you don't even have, with a person you haven't spoken to in 2 years. You don't respond for 3 days. And then you say, I'll see what I can do, because saying no to someone you've known since you were 22 feels impossible, even when the yes is not yours to give. This is the first real cost of having a billionaire in the family. Your relationships start to curve toward you in a new way. People smile warmer. People text faster. People who forgot your last name for 5 years suddenly remember how to spell it. And you can feel very clearly that it has nothing to do with you. Level 4. The family dinner. Thanksgiving. 3 weeks later, Marcus shows up. 45 minutes late. With security. Actual security. 2 people who stand near the door and scan the room like your grandmother's living room is a threat environment. Everyone at the table acts completely normal, which is the most abnormal thing you've ever seen. Nobody mentions the billion. Nobody asks about it. It just sits at the table with everyone like a third cousin. Nobody introduced. You end up next to Marcus during dessert. He looks tired, not wealthy tired, just tired. He says, I saw your text. Sorry I didn't reply. It's been... And he makes a gesture that means everything has been insane, and I don't know how to explain it. You say, no worries. Because what else do you say? He looks at you for a second, like he wants to say something real. Then your Aunt Diane appears, asking for a photo, and the moment is gone. Level 5. What actually changes? Financially, here is the number that matters. 0. That is exactly how many dollars move from Marcus's exit to your bank account. Now, maybe, somewhere down the line, something shifts. A connection that leads to a job. An introduction to someone who changes a trajectory. But that is not guaranteed. That is not automatic. And that is not a financial plan. What is guaranteed? The social cost, the awkward texts, the co-workers who think you're hiding something, the friends who are warmer now for the wrong reasons. The family dynamic that has permanently reorganized itself around one person. You didn't get richer, you got more complicated. And here's the contrarian truth that nobody said out loud at that Thanksgiving table. Marcus is not lucky. Marcus worked for 12 years on something most people told him was stupid. He missed weddings. He missed vacations. He was deeply, genuinely broke in 2019 and borrowed money from his parents to make payroll. The billion-dollar exit didn't happen to owe him. He built it. Slowly. Without a group chat celebrating every step. And the $40 for gas in 2016, he paid you back in quarters because that's actually all he had. The real lesson isn't about Marcus. It's about you. Sitting on that couch on a Sunday night with the same $40 savings transfer and the same leftovers and the same show you're not really watching. The question isn't, does Marcus change my life? The question is, what are you building? Because the people who eventually become someone's Marcus, they're not waiting for someone else's exit to feel like something is possible. They already decided. If this hits somewhere real, subscribe. Sam's here every week. Living it, figuring it out, same as you.